Italian is certainly one of the most expressive languages on earth. And if you've ever been to Italy, or you have even just one Italian friend, then you already know what I'm talking about. They don't just talk, they perform. Hands flying in the air, fingers snapping into shapes, shoulders moving like they're dancing, eyebrows doing half the conversation. Honestly, sometimes it looks like they're arguing with invisible spirits. And you might have caught yourself thinking, wait, why are they moving like that? Are they okay? Or better still, are Italians crazy? Well, not at all. Because what you're watching isn't random movement. It's not drama for drama's sake. Italians actually have a whole gesture language, a way of communicating with hands that is just as powerful as words, sometimes even stronger. And here's the crazy part: it works. Like, with just your hands, you can say, "Come here." You can say, "What do you want?" You can say, "That's expensive." You can flirt. You can gossip. You can insult somebody without opening your mouth once. So if you've ever wanted to talk like a real Italian, this video is for you. Because by the end of this, you'll be able to argue, flirt, insult, and order spaghetti without saying a word. But why Italians use hand gestures? Quick story. Now here's what most people don't know. Italians didn't just wake up one morning and decide to start talking with their hands for fun. This habit has a real story behind it. And once you hear it, everything will finally make sense. You see, when people look at Italy today, it seems like one united country, one identity, one culture. But for a very long time, Italy wasn't like that at all. Before the unification in 1861, the Italy you know today was more like a patchwork. Different kingdoms, different states, different rulers, and most importantly, different languages and dialects. People from one region could travel to another region and struggle to understand what was being said, even though they were technically still in Italy. So how did they manage? Well, when words became confusing, the body became the translator. Hand gestures slowly turned into a kind of universal language across the peninsula. A language that didn't need perfect grammar and didn't care what dialect you spoke. If your hands said it clearly enough, everybody understood. And that's why Italian gestures are not just random movements. Each one carries emotion, meaning attitude. It's not only what you say, it's how you feel while saying it. And that's exactly what makes Italian hand gestures so powerful. So before we jump into the 25 gestures, let's quickly learn the secret rule that makes them work. All right, before we start throwing our hands in the air like real Italians, there's one important thing I need you to understand. Italian gestures are not just hand movements. Because if it was only about the hands, trust me, everybody would already be fluent. The secret is this. Italians don't just speak with their hands, they speak with their whole body. Your face is part of the language too. Your eyebrows, very important. Your lips, extremely important. Your shoulders, oh yes. Even your eyes can change the meaning of the same gesture completely. For example, you can make the exact same hand sign, and depending on your face, it could mean, "Oh wow, amazing," or "Are you serious right now?" So don't just watch the hand, watch the attitude behind it, and timing is everything. In Italian gesture language, you don't do the gesture 5 seconds after you speak. No, the gesture hits at the exact moment the emotion hits, like a punchline, like a drum beat. That's what makes it feel natural and powerful. Because if your hand is saying, "I'm angry," but your face is smiling like you're at a birthday party, you won't look Italian. You'll look confused and slightly dangerous. So here's the rule. Your hand, your face, and your emotion must match. Now that you know that, it's time for the fun part. Let's start with the first set of gestures. The ones Italians use almost every single day without even thinking about it. Gesture 1. What do you want? What are you saying? This is the king of Italian hand gestures. You bring your fingertips together like a little bunch, then move the hand up and down, like you're shaking a tiny invisible bell. It means, what do you want? Or, what are you even saying? It's used when someone is talking nonsense, being dramatic, or stressing you out for no reason. And your face must match it, eyebrows up, lips tight, pure confusion. Now, once you've questioned someone's existence, let's call them over. Gesture 2. Come here. This one is simple, but powerful. You stretch your hand out, palm facing down, then curl your fingers toward yourself like you're pulling someone in. It means, come here, but not in a polite way. It's more like, bring yourself here right now. Italians use it with friends, kids, cousins, even strangers sometimes. Add that serious face and you'll look like you mean business. And when they finally come closer, you might want to show approval. Gesture 3. Perfect, delicious. Oh, yes, food time. You press your fingertips together again, but this time you bring them toward your mouth and kiss them lightly, like you're tasting something heavenly. It means perfect, so good, delicious. Chefs kiss Italians do this after a good meal, good coffee, even after someone says something smart. It's basically the official symbol of satisfaction. But what if the opposite happens, and you're done with the nonsense? Gesture 4. Enough. This gesture is straight to the point. You move your hand sharply in front of you, like cutting the air or pushing something away. It means, stop. Enough. I'm tired of this. You'll see Italians use it during arguments, loud conversations, or when someone is overdoing it. And the face? Serious. No smile. This is the Italian version of shutting the door. Gesture 5. Slowly, slowly. This is calm energy. You hold one hand out and gently move it downward, like you're pressing the air down. It means, relax, slow down. Easy. Take it step by step. Italians use it when someone is rushing, panicking, or being too excited. And it's almost always paired with a calm face, like you're the wise one in the room. Now that you can control the mood, let's move into the gestures that matter most in Italy. Food and drinks. Gesture 6. Let's eat. This one is pure Italian joy. You bring your hand to your mouth and move your fingers in, like you're putting food into your mouth. It means, let's eat, or time to eat. Italians do it when food is ready, when they're inviting you to join, or when they're tired of waiting and ready to attack the table. Add that hungry face, and you'll look like you've been waiting all day. And speaking of eating, what exactly are we eating? Of course, pasta. Gesture 7. Spaghetti, pasta. This is one of the funniest gestures because it literally looks like spaghetti. You twirl your index finger in the air like you're wrapping spaghetti around a fork. That's it. That's the gesture. It means pasta, spaghetti, or that Italian food I can't live without. Italians can do this gesture from across a crowded room and everybody understands. And once the pasta is done, you already know what comes next in Italy. A strong espresso. Gesture 8. Espresso time. This one is classy. You shape your hand like you're holding a tiny espresso cup, then lift it gently toward your mouth like you're sipping. It means coffee, espresso, or let's take a quick coffee break. Italians don't play with espresso. It's serious business. Small cup, big energy. And after that coffee hits, well, the adults usually switch to something even more Italian. Something stronger. Yes, wine. Gesture 9. Wine, drink. This gesture is smooth and obvious. You pretend you're holding a glass, then tilt it slightly like you're taking a sip. It can mean wine, drinks, alcohol, or even just, let's toast. Italians use it when celebrating, eating, relaxing, or when life is stressful and they need a moment. And if you don't get the message, they'll repeat it with more eye contact. But before you drink anything, you might need to admit something first. You're starving. Gesture 10. I'm hungry. This one is straight from the stomach. You rub your belly or tap it lightly with your hand, like you're saying, my stomach is complaining. It means, I'm hungry. I need food. Or, if I don't eat now, it's over. Italians don't like hunger. They take it personally. And once you've shown hunger, pasta, coffee, and wine, you're officially becoming Italian. But now, let's leave the food and get into the real spice. Drama, attitude, and Italian emotions. This is where it gets fun. Gesture 11. Who cares? This gesture is cold, and honestly, a little funny. You flick your fingers outward like you're brushing away dust, almost like you're tossing the problem into the wind. It means, who cares? Whatever. Not my business. Italians use it when they're done with drama, tired of complaints, or when someone is being too serious. And the face is everything here. Lips slightly twisted, eyes half closed. Now, if someone keeps talking after you've clearly said, who cares, there's only one next step. Gesture 12. You're crazy. This one is iconic. You point to your head and twist your finger near your temple like you're screwing something in. It means, you're crazy. You're out of your mind. Are you okay? Italians use it when someone says something shocking, silly, or unbelievably stupid. And trust me, they don't whisper it. It's loud, dramatic, and personal. But sometimes it's not insult, sometimes it's respect. Because in Italy, even compliments come with attitude. Gesture 13. Smart one, clever. This gesture says, ah, I see you. You tap the side of your head with one finger, like you're pointing at your brain. It means smart, clever, good thinking. Italians use it when somebody makes a good point, outsmarts someone, or finds a brilliant solution. And it feels like a compliment, but with that Italian edge, like, yes, yes, finally you used your brain. Now, let's talk about the gesture Italians use when something hurts the heart, the wallet. Gesture 14. Very expensive. This one hits deep. You rub your thumb against your fingers, like you're counting money. It means expensive, too much money. This is robbery. Italians use it at markets, restaurants, shopping, even when they see rent prices. And if you combine it with a shocked face, it becomes, are you insane? This gesture can start an argument in seconds, but sometimes the money is worth it, and that's when you show appreciation. Gesture 15. What would I do without you? This gesture is sweet, dramatic, and full of emotion. You bring your hand to your chest, then stretch it outward like you're giving your heart away. It means, thank you. You saved me. What would I do without you? Italians use it when someone helps them, brings food, fixes a problem, or supports them emotionally. It's gratitude with drama, the Italian way. Now that we've done emotions, let's step into the danger zone. Insults and heated arguments. Gesture 16. Go away. This gesture is direct. You push your hand outward, palm facing someone, like literally shoving them with air. It means, go away. Leave me alone. I've had enough of you. Italians use it in arguments, traffic jams, or when someone is annoying them. And the face? Serious, maybe a little annoyed, eyebrows down, lips tight. Combine it with a sharp head shake, and it's crystal clear. You're done. But if that doesn't work, you escalate. Gesture 17. You get out of here. Now it's personal. You point and sweep your hand outward, almost like physically ejecting someone from the room. It means, get out. I don't want you here. Perfect for friends who overstayed, kids misbehaving, or gossip that's gone too far. It's dramatic, loud, and very Italian. And the expression must match wide eyes, a shake of the head, and maybe a little grin if it's playful. Gesture 18. Bad luck. This one is sneaky and fun. You flick your fingers down from your chin or make a slight downward motion, like pushing invisible misfortune away. It means bad luck. You're cursed. Italians use it jokingly after someone trips, fails at a game, or says something unfortunate. It's playful, teasing, and sometimes used with a smirk. Now, if the bad luck comes from someone's stupidity, gesture 19. That guy is an idiot. This one is pure classic. You point at someone, thumb toward yourself, fingers shaking slightly. It means, he's an idiot. Don't listen to him. Or, can you believe this person? It's usually paired with eye rolls and a knowing smile. Perfect for group chats, restaurants, or watching someone make a silly mistake. And if the person being mocked is really a menace, gesture 20. Look at that asshole. This is the ultimate gossip gesture. You point subtly at someone with a dramatic eyebrow raise, maybe even a head tilt. It means, look at that jerk. Unbelievable. It's sarcastic, judgmental, and hilarious when done with the right face. Italians love this in social settings, markets, or even while people watching in cafes. And if you master this, you're ready for the final set: flirting, gossip, and love. Gesture 21. Beautiful, handsome. This one is sweet, flirty, and obvious. You sweep your hand in front of your face and point toward the person, like highlighting them for the world to see. It means, you're beautiful, you're handsome, or wow, look at you. Italians use it when complimenting friends, lovers, or even strangers who catch their eye. Pair it with a smile, eyebrow raise, or little head tilt, and you're officially charming. Now, if only compliments could solve relationship drama. Gesture 22. Your wife is cheating. Gossip gesture. This one is juicy. You point discreetly with your index finger, then waggle it side to side while raising your eyebrows. It means, I know something you don't. She's cheating, or watch out. Italians use this in playful gossip or serious warnings. The face makes all the difference: smirk for fun, wide eyes for drama, and once you've pointed out the scandal. Gesture 23. They're together. Subtle but powerful. You point at two people with your fingers, then bring them together in a small motion. It means, those two are dating. They're a couple, or look at them. Perfect for cafes, parks, or social gatherings. Combine with a nod, raised eyebrows, or a little grin, and you're gossiping like a true Italian. But sometimes, gossip requires control. Gesture 24. Keep calm, keep quiet. This gesture is smooth. You place a finger over your lips and tilt your head slightly, like saying, shh, relax. It means, don't tell anyone, stay quiet, or calm down. Italians use it when secrets are being spilled or when someone is overreacting. And yes, the face has to match serious, a little playful, commanding. Gesture 25. See you later. Finally, the classic goodbye. You wave your hand casually, fingers relaxed, sometimes paired with a smile or wink. It means, see you later, bye, or catch you soon. Italians use it all the time. Friends, family, even strangers. It's casual, warm, and perfectly Italian. And with that, you now have the full toolkit to talk, flirt, gossip, argue, and eat spaghetti, all with your hands. Impressive, right? Let's go on to mini challenge. Full conversation using only gestures. All right, now it's time for the ultimate test. Let's see if you can have a full Italian conversation without saying a single word. That's right. Silent, expressive, full body communication. Are you ready? Imagine this. You walk into a busy Italian restaurant. You don't speak Italian. What do? First, bring your hands together and shrug like you're saying, I don't speak Italian. Next, point around with curiosity, fingers twisting slightly. Restaurant? You rub your belly and look hopeful. I'm hungry. Then, pretend to sip from a tiny cup, lift a finger in the air, and tilt your head. Wine? The waiter shows a menu. You widen your eyes, rub your fingers together. How much? Your jaw drops and you push the air away. Too expensive? You gesture at your head with a twist of the finger. Are you crazy? Finally, pinch your fingers, kiss the air, and smile. Perfect. And just like that, you've had a conversation. No words, no phrases, just hands, face, and attitude. See? Italian gestures aren't just dramatic, they're practical. You can argue, compliment, insult, ask for food, and even flirt, all with just your hands. So now that you've seen it in action, it's time to learn how Italians actually pass these gestures down, because it's not in school, and it's not in books. How to learn Italian gestures fast. Here's the truth. You won't learn Italian gestures in school. No textbooks, no grammar lessons, not even in online courses. They're not taught, they're lived. Italian gestures are passed down from generation to generation, from parents to kids, grandparents to grandkids. They grow up watching, copying, and adding their own little twists. Each movement carries tradition, culture, and emotion. And it's not the same everywhere. Every region has its own flavor. In the north, gestures might be subtle, precise, almost elegant. In the south, they're big, bold, dramatic, full-on opera style. Dialects, local habits, and even food influence how gestures are used. So how do you master them? Watch Italians, copy their movements, pay attention to timing, face, and expression. And most importantly, practice. And now it's your turn. Try some of these gestures with your friends, family, or colleagues. See how they react. Can you argue, compliment, or ask for spaghetti without a single word? And I want to know, do you have hand gestures in your culture? Something unique, funny, or dramatic? Share it in the comments, I'll be reading them. If you loved learning how Italians speak with their hands, don't forget to subscribe for more fun, cultural, and surprising insights. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a lesson in gestures, culture, or Italian drama. Now go ahead, talk with your hands, and let the Italian in you shine.